What are you doing on the friggin' trial ending thing?
Pardon me. Can we have a little bit more time? Please let us continue our discussion.
What?
Continue our discussion? But isn't the voting over?
Yes, but I cannot help but feel strange. Something about this is definitely strange.
Huh?
Strange? What do you mean? There's no doubt that Peko is the killer.
That is true. However,
As a serial killer enthusiast, you're wondering if Peko is really sparkling justice, am I right?
Yeah, I guess you could say that because she really wants to know.
Hey, Miss Sonia isn't a serial killer enthusiast. She just has a little more passion about them than most.
Wouldn't that mean wouldn't that mean enthusiast?
that makes her an enthusiast.
With the pointing fingers and everything.
Honestly, it felt strange to me too. I mean, there's a distinct difference between what we know about sparkling justice and Peko, right?
Distinct difference?
You know, Sonia describes sparkling justice like this.
Justice complete. The center of justice that is pierced by justice. The lead star of justice that shines in the night sky. That would be me. Sparkling justice!
What the heck was that? That is Sparkling Justice's catchphrase. An unknown serial killer has a catchphrase? I read it in a magazine in the library. There has only ever been one person, a journalist, who has interviewed Sparkling Justice. The article was written in their native language, so I tried translating it. I see, so that's what it was. I think I've got the difference between serial killer and Peko. What did...
I see.
That... What did I just say?
According to what Sonia said,
The article was written in their native language, so I tried to translate it.
if she had it translated, that means it wasn't written in English, right?
Or Japanese if you were playing the Japanese game.
Huh? Yes, the magazine I read was written in Spanish. So, Sparkling Justice's catchphrase was no doubt written in Spanish as well. Which means the journalist and Sparkling Justice are both...
What?
From Spain?
Oh, okay, I was gonna say, it's like, don't say they're both the same person. That would just throw me in a loop. Like that. All this time, I completely misunderstood. When I first heard about those serial killers, Genocide Jack, that's the one I was thinking of, and Sparkling Justice, I just assumed both serial killers were from the same country. But that wasn't the case. If so...
Peko, you're not Sparkling Justice. There's no way that's possible.
Or, if you insist that you're Sparkling Justice, can you try saying that catchphrase in Spanish?
Would you be able to do that?
Seriously.
It appears that the time has come for this mask to come off. However, that's perfectly fine. It's no longer necessary. And even if you find out now, it's too late for you all to do anything about it. My duty has already been finished. My duty as a tool has already been completed in full.
What?
Uh-huh. Looks like she's back to normal? That mask has fulfilled its purpose, just as I have.
What do you mean? Fulfilled its purpose too late? What are you getting at?
Now that you've already cast your votes, is what it means.
Huh?
Hey, be clearer. We're asking you what your purpose was.
I have no purpose. I am just a mere tool. Tool? What do you mean?
Are you the traitor?
She called herself a tool, which means someone else used her then?
Fuyuhiko?
Of course. A tool cannot do anything on its own.
I see. I finally understand. Well, I did have a sneaking suspicion all along.
What do you mean?
I mean, besides Peko and Hiyoko, someone else was also at the beach house.
Fuyuhiko.
Someone else?
There is proof that establishes that fact. Try to remember it.
The proof that there was more than one person at the crime scene? The body discovery announcement?
I see.
And that's why you wanted to know it?
Are you talking about the body discovery announcement?
Yep, that's right. I mean, didn't Monokuma say so earlier?
So what about this time? Is it 3 people including the killer or not? Jeez, fine! You want me to say it? It doesn't include the killer this time, okay? All done!
That announcement is made when at least 3 people discover a body. And in this particular case, the killer, Peko, is not one of those 3. If that's the case, it would mean only Hiyoko and Kazuichi discovered the body, but...
I see. That leaves us one person short.
So that means there was one more person in the beach house.
Plus, the fact that Monokuma tried to hide that truth from us by being flexible with his own rules. That's such a vital clue that it could alter the outcome of the trial. Like an accomplice, for example.
No, that's not it.
Huh? Am I wrong?
Yes, from your basic way of thinking about it, you are wrong. Didn't I tell you? I'm just a tool.
Like I said, she was used by Fuyuhiko, and she technically killed, but Fuyuhiko was the one that ordered it?
That means I'm just a simple tool to be used by that person.
Or by Monokuma. Huh?
Therefore, that person would have the strongest motive out of anybody else here, right?
Yes, me.
You're the only one! Is it Fuyuhiko?
I see. Now I finally see the connection. The connection between the motive and the incident.
But even if it's the motive, it's just a game, right? There's no reason to believe it's even true. Would you call a game like that a strong motive?
No, the events that occurred in the game should have definitely occurred in real life. There's overwhelming proof of that, too. Wait, what?
I can prove it with this. I didn't think it was necessary to confirm it if it didn't have anything to do with Mahiru's murder, but there's no doubt that game is based on actual events. That much is clear if you saw the ending prize. The photos awarded for beating the game are not actual in-game screenshots. They're all actual photos, with the surrounding scenery cropped out. You knew all along, Fuyuhiko, didn't you?
I could have told you that.
You knew whether or not the first victim in the game was actually your little sister, right? Because whoever beat the game first received the ending prize.
Hey, what's that envelope? What's inside? Shut up! What makes you think you have any right to question me?
It was the envelope, right? The person who received the ending prize. It was you, wasn't it?
If you were shown a photograph of your sister's dead body, you'd have no choice but to believe it. Even so, you wanted to deny the truth. That's why you sent those photos to Mahiru to confirm it.
Hey! Why are we talking about Fuyuhiko? Who cares? 'Cause Peko is the killer, right? You already voted!
That's why I told you. You're all too late. As I said before, I exist as nothing more than a tool. I had no motive for killing Mahiru. No reason to kill. Not even the will to kill. I was simply used as a tool. As long as I am a tool, I cannot defy my orders.
Hey! What's going on? Can anyone give me a simpler explanation?
It means I'm not the killer.
Or are you?
The true killer, who used me as their weapon to kill Mahiru Koizumi, was Fuyuhiko Kuzuryu.
In other words, you did kill, but you're saying you're not the killer. Yeah, that makes total sense.
What?
What the hell?
I see. That's what you were aiming for all along.
No, I have no aim. But my young master does. My young master planned this from the start.
Young master?
That is the truth of this case. I'm sure you realize it by now, but it's too late. You cannot undo the vote.
That's a problem. If Peko's allegation holds up, that means our vote was incorrect.
In that case, the person who gets to live is...
Just... me?
That's nuts! No matter how you look at it, that's completely insane!
How would Peko be a tool in the first place? Peko is a legitimate human being!
That's not for you to decide. It's for Monokuma.
Come on, just say it, Monokuma.
The votes have been cast. All we can do now is wait and see what Monokuma decides.
What the hell?
Nothing to worry about. If you're the tool, that means that you're the tool and you killed. Cool. 1993.
I'm in a bind. And what a bind it is. I guess for now, let's take a quick recess. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
Really? Really? Ahem! Although there were some twists and turns along the way, the one who killed Mahiru Koizumi is... Hold on a sec.
Sorry.
Okay, I'll wait. So sorry. I'm just hesitating.
Hey!
There's no need to hesitate. No matter how you look at it, Peko's the killer. Why?
Hey!
Why? Well, that's obvious. You're not a tool. You're a human frickin' being.
Well,
If I'm human, then I'm not a tool. If that's what you're saying, you're all wrong.
you just don't know.
You just don't know that there are people who only exist to be tools. You sound like frickin' Snake. People such as myself only exist to be tools?
Hey,
What does she mean, Fuyuhiko? Peko and I grew up together. Are you two childhood friends then?
No.
It's completely different than that. Right after I was born and abandoned by my parents, the Kuzuryu clan took me in.
I am nothing but a tool.
They gave me a reason to exist. I am to fulfill my duty as my young master's property.
What?
Property, you say? It means she's a hitman, arranged by my clan to work directly under me, of course.
If my young master is attacked, I must defend him as his shield. If he intends to kill, I must be his sword. That is my only reason for living. Before I am human, I am my young master's tool, first and foremost. Until this body of mine can no longer move, I shall fulfill my duty until the very end.
That is... You are wrong. You are not a tool, Peko. Because if you are a tool, then what was all that time we spent together?
Nothing.
Way to just shrug it off. I was ordered by my young master to behave, just as I was ordered to interact with you all. What? Our professional relationship doesn't exist on this island. We're just fellow high school students now. Right after we arrived on this island, that is what my young master ordered me to do.
You fiend.
That is why you were hiding your relationship, you mean?
No.
It's not as if that started the moment we arrived on this island. Before that, my young master has always told me to hide our relationship. My young master loathes relying on his household's power. He even hates me, the tool given to him by his household.
I am nothing but a tool.
No matter what I am told, I am nothing but a tool for killing. If my young master intends to kill, it is only natural for me to act as his tool. Then, the one who tried to kill Mahiru wasn't you, it was... Fuyuhiko?
Damn it.
It is what it is. When I thought I beat that game, I was suddenly given these photographs.
Damn it.
Damn it! I don't understand. Why is my sister in these photos?
Don't fuck with me.
And she's covered in blood. What does it mean? Why can't I remember? How come I don't even know if my sister's dead? You tried to confirm it with Mahiru, and that's why you wanted to talk to her.
So?
Yeah. I sent her the photo because I wanted to make sure she'd respond. But she never replied back to me. Not only that, she started avoiding me too. But I'm pretty sure Mahiru was confused too. I mean, we all were. Before anyone played the game, we didn't even know this incident had happened. That's why, even if we were told that we were connected to it, there's no way we would accept it. You know, when Mahiru spoke to Ibuki, she mentioned something about this. Sorry. I actually have plans to go to the beach with everyone.
Oh my!
Wait, huh? You're not gonna go, Mahiru? If you want to talk about it there, it'd be totally fine. It's pretty important, so, you know, it'd be troubling to involve the others.
Huh?
You sound pretty serious. Serious or not, I can't really do anything about it on my own, so I wanted someone to think about it with me.
But...
If I need to make amends, I would, but I don't even know how.
Are you serious?
That definitely sounds serious. I can cancel my beach plans for you. No, it's fine. It's important that everyone gets along anyway. Just tell them I'm not feeling well. Plus, it doesn't have to be today. There's always tomorrow.
Oh.
She wanted to discuss how to make amends, but Hyoko was the only one who accepted her invitation. I should have gone too! But it was rather convenient for you, wasn't it, Fuyuhiko? If you could make use of their plan to meet each other alone, you could easily lure Mahiru into a trap, right?
Hey,
By calling both of them to the beach house, you were able to pin the blame on Hiyoko.
What the?
Seriously? What the heck? An eye for an eye. That's the world I live in. My little sister was murdered. If the reason that happened was because of some person here, I have no choice but to kill that person on my sister's behalf, right?
And so,
My young master thought of a plan and executed it. I wanted to use a bat as the murder weapon because in the game, that's what was used to kill Girl E. For revenge, clubbing the person to death the same way my sister was killed just seemed to make sense. Even if it ruined my disguise, it was the only thing I could do to avenge my sister.
That is...
So that is why you killed Mahiru with the bat? But still, I believed her up to the very last minute that the game was just a work of fiction. But even so, that witch!
hey,
Hey, if that game is actually real, are you the one who killed Girl E?
why you?
Hey! I don't want to hear about that!
But...
The fact that your sister was killed is terrible. It's unfortunate. But
why?
you shouldn't have killed that girl!
Shut the hell up!
Who cares about that? Just answer me! What do you know about the game?
What are you saying?
You had no right to do that! Nobody has the right to judge others for their crimes. Revenge is just wrong!
Jeez.
Want me to be honest? This whole time, I was acting like a coward. Even after I called over Mahiru, I was still trying to find an excuse to not go through with the plan. But after she said that to me, that all went out the window. I got really pissed off and grabbed the metal bat that I hid under the bench. But at that moment, young master called me and made me kill Mahiru, which is what I mean.
Huh?
young master, I am finished.
Look at his face. He kind of looks like... I mean, he gives that kind of maniacal laugh sort of thing, but at the same time, he's like, I wanted to kind of do that.
What?
You? Are you saying you killed because you were ordered to? A tool is not defined by its will, but its actions. I don't get this at all!
Of course.
Well, of course you don't understand, because humans are completely different from one another. Everyone's birthplace and upbringing is different. It's obviously impossible for them to understand each other. So everyone just pretends to understand, and pretends to be understood.
Be quiet.
Hey, you're too annoying. Can you just shut up?
Yes, indeed.
Okie dokie, I'll be quiet. Afterward, just as my young master planned, I proceeded to tamper with the crime scene. However, I also consider the possibility of being found out. So in order to get you guys to make the wrong choice, I decided to make use of that serial killer story.
It cannot be.
You insisted that you were sparkling justice in order to make us hasten our votes? So we fell for it. We fell for a trick all along! That's right. You guys have made the wrong decision. You voted me, a mere tool, as the killer, unaware that my young master was the true killer.
That's obviously wrong.
Hold on! Don't act like our loss has been decided yet!
No.
No, it should already been decided, Isn't that right, Monokuma?
This is troubling.
I'll admit, all this talk about Peko being a tool sounds pretty persuasive. When you approach it from various angles, it makes sense that Fuyuhiko is actually the true killer. Hold on! I'm telling you to hold on!
I see.
So for Peko, Fuyuhiko himself is your true hope then? On his behalf, you killed Mahiru, and now you're trying to sacrifice us so you can protect him?
Great.
You would only go that far because he's your one and only hope.
Wrong.
I have no hope. I am just a tool. Well, even if we ask her, she'll probably just play dumb anyway.
Now then.
So I'm going to ask someone else. Hey, Fuyuhiko, what do you think?
Huh?
About what?
Hey,
Is Peko just a tool to you? Using that tool, surviving by sacrificing Peko and the rest of us? Is that your hope?
Hold on.
What's the use of asking something like that?
what?
Huh? You seem distressed. A mere tool doesn't panic like that, right?
Jeez.
Peko, be honest. Are you trying to protect Fuyuhiko of your own free will?
Hey,
Fuyuhiko, can you tell me the truth? The fact that she killed on your behalf, the fact that she lied to us by acting like the killer, are those things you ordered her to do? Is that the truth? Fuyuhiko?
Yeah.
I know you hate our guts, but if you listen to Peko, we're all gonna die!
Young master.
You just have to tell the truth. I was only following your orders. You just have to tell them that. Fuyuhiko, you mentioned this before, but in this kind of situation, interacting with others will just shorten your lifespan. Those idiots Byakuya and Teruteru are proof of that. Plus, it'd be frustrating to be held back by affection when it's my time to kill. You're still saying that? Of course! I'll sacrifice the lives of everyone here if it guarantees my survival. Moment of truth. You don't really feel that way, right? You're not that kind of person. Because if you were, you wouldn't be hesitating like you are now, right? There's no need to hesitate, young master. Please just tell them the truth. Young master, you were the one who ordered me. I just did as I was told because I am a tool. And now comes the time where he's being pulled by both directions. Either way, he's gonna feel horrible after this. Fuyuhiko, this could be considered your ultimate choice, seriously. Regardless, either way, you'll still lose Peko, but
Hey,
if you insist you're the killer, just as she said, you can sacrifice us and survive alone. Or, would you rather reject Peko and fight alongside us against despair? Which one will be your hope? I pressed the wrong button at the wrong time. Which one will be your hope? Let's hear what you have to say!
Young master, I am finished.
You notice his face kind of changed just now?
you. What the hell did you do? You already know, right? What's going to happen? After you kill someone?
I did it because I know. There is no way I can let that happen to you.
Hey, Peko. Do you remember what I told you when we first arrived on this island? Our professional relationship doesn't exist on this island. We're just fellow high school students now. You need to run. Got it? Just let me take the fall so you can get away.
Young master, that is impossible.
Shut up! I'm ordering you not to worry about me.
There is no way I cannot worry about you. I am my young master's tool. A tool to protect my young master. Without an owner, the tool serves no purpose.
God damn it, we are done with that crap! Why won't you listen to what I'm saying?
Wow.
Regardless, I will not flee. Besides, I'm fairly certain they'll discover the truth soon enough.
Then why did you...
I have a plan.
Huh? A plan?
Please do not worry. I promise I will keep my young master alive and return him safely home.
You idiot. What do you intend to do?
I intend to fulfill my duty as your tool. Now please, go! Hiyoko will be waking up soon. After you leave, I must block the door to the road with Mahiru's body. Hurry!
Damn it. You better run away. Got it? Just forget about me. Forget about the Kuzuryu clan. You better escape.
So how about it, Fuyuhiko? Please, tell me the truth.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, Peko. I guess I couldn't go through with it after all.
Young master!
I'm a disgrace.
'Cause, if that's actually what I have to do to survive, I just feel ashamed of myself. It'd mean I can't live without depending on something. I just feel disgusted with myself.
Peko.
And if I admit that, it means you really are just a tool of me. I never ordered that kill. How many times did I tell you? I don't want a tool given to me by the Kuzuryu clan!
Young master!
Oh,
Oh my! So this is how it turned out.
too bad.
And here I thought it'd be more brutal and heartless. Man, how disappointing! Which means everything happened thanks to her meddlesome actions!
Why you?
There's no way a human that meddlesome could ever be considered a tool!
Hey,
Monokuma, you knew all along, didn't you? You knew about what Peko and Fuyuhiko discussed.
jeez.
Well, it's obvious now. I mean, that's why you have surveillance cameras. You were just having fun, right? Man! Eat my flower armpit! Even if it was an act of desperation, Pico's claim was surprisingly interesting. You're actually the first to try to influence the outcome of the trial like that. But too bad. You're definitely the killer. He never ordered that. You did it all on yourself. He was just going to not even think about killing her. Because he didn't think that video was real. Peko, you, the tool with a heart, is the killer.
Sorry.
Pico, I'm sorry. I couldn't fulfill your request. Even though you did all that to provide me the chance to survive. But I had a feeling it would turn out this way.
Huh?
Young master!
You have a kind heart, despite being a Yakuza. That's why you question your position and constantly worry about it. For you to sacrifice someone else just to escape by yourself. I believed you wouldn't accept that so easily. We've been together ever since we were children. Even a tool would understand that.
What?
Then, why?
Even so, I wanted you to escape.
I wanted to protect you.
Echo.
I am terribly sorry.
I will not be able to serve by your side until the very end, young master.
Goodbye.
And I'm sorry for what I've done to you all too. It may be a selfish request, but please forgive my young master.
And please do not cause a senseless killing such as this ever again.
Of course. Peko! That will do. Monokuma, why don't you start it already?
I will never feel despair.
Just so you know, I will never feel despair. As long as I am a tool, I am fully prepared to die.
So cool!
So cool! But will you be able to maintain that composure until the very end? People who act as proud as you always shed tears of despair in the end. Now, let's begin!
Young Master Fuyuhiko.
Please, permit me to make one final selfish request.
So,
Didn't I tell you not to call me young master?
I want you to remember.
The tool, Pikoyama, who used to stand beside you. I would like it if you remembered that. That's it. How many times do you have to keep... I don't need any tools. You did say that. Then let's begin! The punishment time brimming with despair!
jeez.
Why don't you get it yet?
Thrills, chills, kills!
This time for the ultimate swordswoman, Pikoyama!
Why?
You stayed by my side all this time. Why don't you get it?
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment!
For you,
I
never needed a sword or a shield.
I never needed a tool. So... You didn't need to become a tool.
Let's give it everything we've got!
You just needed to be yourself. I never wanted a tool. I just wanted you. Only you.
Young Master?
Why? Why couldn't you understand? We've always been together ever since we were kids.
Let's go! It's punishment time!
Please, Peko. Don't go. I need you. Don't leave me.
Young Master? Young Master?
Wait! No way.
That is impossible!
This cannot be! Even Fuyuhiko? This is bad! This shouldn't be allowed! Yeah, that... though... People dying so easily, falling like dominoes! You bastard! What is this? You didn't say this would happen! This can't be. This is a lie, right? Pico! Fuyuhiko!
Such a waste.
For heaven's sake. This is just the worst. Jeez, what a waste! This conclusion. What a waste. This is why she should have just discussed it with me.
Damn it.
It was supposed to be a clash between two hopes, but it was crushed into something so unpalatable.
Oh.
You're just talking about that? The hell's wrong with you? Aren't you pissed that two of your friends just got killed?
Such despair.
I am pissed, and even feel sad and hopeless. But still,
Isn't that right?
it's going to be alright. This despair is worthless. Even this despair is just the ladder to a bright, shining future that awaits us. The higher the ladder, the brighter we can shine. That is the unmistakable truth. Calling me a ladder, huh? You say some pretty interesting things. In a way, your misguided thoughts of what hope should be remind me of him. Him, huh? I don't really understand what you're saying.
Listen carefully.
Anyway, I shall make a declaration. We will definitely destroy you. The hopes of all the ultimates here will definitely, completely, utterly destroy you. There won't even be a strand of cotton left when we're done with you. That's your future! How much longer are you planning to say such stupid things? Don't you understand? Even Fuyuhiko died! You know? Not yet. He's still alive! What?
Everyone!
Fuyuhiko is still alive!
You serious?
Seriously, are you serious? Fuyuhiko! Frantically, we rushed over to Fuyuhiko's side. I pressed the wrong button at a wrong time.
He's still breathing.
Is he gonna be okay?
Seriously, holy crap, he's like already really injured.
Do something! Hey! You need to save him!
You're a nurse!
I'm trying. But his blood, he won't stop bleeding out. His pulse is getting weaker.
Can't you do anything about it? God damn it!
Well, serves him right.
You're so stupid.
Were you filled with hope at the thought of saving her yourself? That's why you ended up like that.
You stupid brother.
What are you saying? Why are you so laid back about? You need to hurry up and save him.
I don't believe it.
Huh? A surprise order?
What the heck?
Why do I have to burn my precious calories just to save some Yakuza scum?
That's wrong.
It's your duty to save him.
Huh?
Duty? She said duty.
Hey.
'Cause it's written in the school trip rules. If the black end is exposed during the class drive... Wait! I wasn't done reading that! What the freaking heck? I didn't even press X. It just... Okay. Blacken is exposed during the class trial. They alone will be executed. In other words, you're freaking breaking your own rule. If only the Blacken gets executed, then Fuyuhiko shouldn't be allowed to be executed. Well, I would do something about it right now. But since my magic stick was taken away, I'm practically powerless.
Hey!
But you should be able to do it, or you're breaking your own rule.
Unbelievable.
Jeez, I guess I have no choice.
Fine.
Well, there's no way I can violate a rule, even if it's me.
So,
Fine then, I'll save him. Really?
like...
I was actually gonna do that all along anyway, so I've already prepared for this. Huh? Prepared? And that's when it happened. A siren began ringing from out of nowhere, and gradually grew closer and closer.
An ambulance?
Just leave the rest to me, Dr. Killgood.
Dr. Killgood.
Dr. Killgood, you've already killed your patients.
We gotta get this patient to the Monokuma Hospital ER and get him under 24-hour observation stat.
Wow.
So, I'll see you later.
So is he gonna be out of the game for a while? And after he said that, the ambulance containing Monokuma and Fuyuhiko vanished from our sight. Is it really gonna be okay to leave this to Monokuma?
Damn it.
It can't be helped. It's not like there was any other way.
Perhaps.
He's gonna be fine. He's probably gonna get better and come back to us again. You're right. He's definitely gonna come back and talk a lot of smack as if nothing happened. Then, all we can do is wait. Why do we have to wait for him? I mean, he caused Mahiru's death, you know. However, we must put that aside since Pico has already been punished. Or else we will not be able to advance forward.
Fall, my tears.
There is no second chances in life. We cannot return to what has already transpired. There is no other way to move forward, like an arrow of light piercing through the darkness.
Damn it!
I guess things aren't exciting if a crapster like him ain't around. Okay. I didn't realize it, but I was wishing for that too. From the bottom of my heart, I really wanted him to return. Fuyuhiko! Yeah, I'm not gonna scream it like loud because it's frickin' 6:23 in the morning. I don't want anyone else to be sacrifice. To be a sacrifice. And so, the class trial ended. But we still can't see the real ending that we really want yet. When that finally arrives, what will happen to us by then? No matter where I look, no matter what possibilities I look for, I can't see our future, not even a speck. As if we were in a boat, floating unreliably in a vast dark sea. We were just left there, alone. Only one word could explain our situation. Despair. We couldn't find a more suitable word than that.
You guys can see it, right? You can see this countdown too?
Yeah.
Poor people are already gone. We took our time preparing the hope fragments, but now we're no longer able to gather them.
Shit.
Sorry, I'm not so sure anymore. Whether it's better if we let them leave this island, or if we shouldn't let them escape.
What?
For those kids, which option is hope and which is despair? But I guess there's no time to hesitate. If this countdown reaches 0, that guy will probably take over our plan's final stage as well. What lies beyond that is the foul resurrection of the ultimate despair, and the continuation of the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
Recognize that name.
That cannot be allowed. We must prevent that by any means necessary. Even if we have to pay the ultimate price, I will definitely prevent it by any means. Everything is for the sake of a future filled with hope.
And so that brings us to the end of the chapter. With 12 students remaining. Hope you all enjoyed. Death, Lies, and Video Games. Black Dragon Blade. I think I obtained something else too, I don't know. But with that, I hope you all enjoyed. I'm going to end the video right here, right now, because it's 6:30 and I need to start editing and rendering and trying to get up Tuesday's video and then try to follow that up the following days and stuff, because yeah, I got a lot of work to do still. It's 6:27 in the morning and I'm hot, so anyways, hope you all enjoyed, and I will catch you all next time. And remember to keep liking that video, whatever day it is. If it's any other day, it's 30. If it's Saturday or Friday, if it's Friday and a Saturday video doesn't go up, 50 likes. If a Saturday video goes up, 50 likes, and you'll see it on Sunday. So yeah, with that, have a great day, and I will catch you all next time.